Hello, I'm Robbie Fowler and you're watching Redmen TV.
Hello, welcome to the Redmen TV. FIFA 15's out. We've given a good solid 2 days worth of play. It's a hard job, someone's got to do it. We thought we'd do a Liverpool squad review and see where things are good and where things are perhaps not so good for the mighty Reds on the new iteration of the game. Chris, I mean, first and foremost, my feelings are after finishing second in the Premier League and the good season that they had, Liverpool are maybe a little bit underrated in this game.
I think that's right, isn't it? I think, you know, we finished so highly last season that I think a lot of Liverpool fans thought that the players would be a lot higher up in average ratings. Now, I've taken a bit of a closer look and you know, I've looked at Daniel Sturridge, Jordan Henderson and Adam Lallana. So I'll start with Daniel Sturridge. He's got an overall rating of 83. I've compared him to other forwards in the league. So Sergio Aguero, Edin Dzeko, of course, and Wayne Rooney. Average rating for Daniel Sturridge of 83. Aguero's is 86, Dzeko's is 83, and Rooney again 86. Which seems a little bit too high to me.
Mental. Yeah. Wayne Rooney, I mean, maybe it is pure Liverpool bias, but Wayne Rooney I just don't see him as being that good.
Well, no, nor do I, and that's why I looked into him, and that's why he stood out, to be honest. I don't know whether I think that Daniel Sturridge has been overrated or underrated on this. I think my underlying feeling is that Wayne Rooney's been massively overrated. Do you know what I mean? And that's a fair point, you know what I mean? I'm trying to take the red tinted specs off, but if you look at the goals that Daniel Sturridge scored last season, he got 21 goals and 7 assists. So that's, you know, second highest scorer in the league, of course. Aguero, 17 goals and 6 assists in 23 appearances, 20 starts, 3 substitute appearances. Edin Dzeko was involved in 17 goals, 16 goals himself and 1 assist. Rooney, 17 goals and 10 assists. So his assists are really high, and his goals were good, but nowhere near as good as Daniel Sturridge. You know, 21 goals compared to 17. It's a no-brainer for me. Yeah. So
overall on that though?
Overall, he was involved, Wayne Rooney, in 27 goals, whereas Sturridge was involved in 28. Yet he's 3 points worse off than Wayne Rooney.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me.
What's your overall feeling overriding then? That what, Sturridge is underrated or what?
I don't know. I think if you compare Sturridge to Edin Dzeko, I think, yeah, there's an argument for them both to be the same there, isn't there? Do you know what I mean? I think maybe Sturridge could be 1 or 2 points higher than Edin Dzeko. I think Wayne Rooney should be 1 or 2 lower, and I can't really argue with the fact that Sergio Aguero, I think, is probably a better player than Daniel Sturridge.
Amazing. Yeah, fair play. Okay, moving on then.
Then next, of course, we've got Jordan Henderson. A little bit tougher to sort of compare him with, so I've gone with Jack Wilshere.
Because who's got Jordan Henderson's engine?
Well, no one. No one in the world has got Jordan Henderson's engine.
Dick count, that's who.
Now you tell me, Paul, I've done the stats, do you know what I mean? I could have compared him to Dirk.
Imagine a show dedicated to comparing Dirk counts to...
Well, look, I've looked a little bit in depth at Jordan Henderson. I've compared him with Jack Wilshere and Michael Carrick, because Jordan Henderson's overall rating as a centre midfielder is 78. Wilshere's 2 higher on 81, and Carrick 1 higher than Jordan Henderson on 79. So I looked into it a little bit more in depth. Jordan Henderson got 4 goals and 7 assists in the Premier League last season. Wilshere 3 goals and 4 assists, and Michael Carrick 1 goal and no assists. Okay.
No assists?
No assists.
No assists. Carry on.
So basically, look, breaking it down even further, because I want to try and find the reason why Jordan Henderson has been given a lower mark than everybody else. And I think, you know, you can look at goals and assists, but we're talking about a centre midfielder here, aren't we? So if you can look at their pass success, key passes and tackles, I think is a good barometer of where they are as a centre midfielder. Well, Jordan Henderson's pass success was 87.1% as opposed to Wilshere's 86.1%. Michael Carrick slightly better on 88.6%. Key passes per game, Jordan Henderson 1.8 per game as opposed to 1.4 per game for Wilshere and only 1 key pass a game for Michael Carrick. So Henderson comes out on top there. And tackles, maybe you think this is the time where Michael Carrick brings it back, do you know what I mean? So Jordan Henderson 2.4 tackles per game, Wilshere only 1.3 tackles per game. Michael Carrick, the big one, only 2.1 tackles per game. So I think if you look at it as a rounded sort of figure, Henderson, I think, has massively been underrated. And
of course, fans of other clubs probably won't think that.
Well, they should do, because they're just wrong otherwise, you know what I mean? This is Jordan Henderson. He's coming off the back of a breakout season almost, where he was given Liverpool's vice-captaincy on the back of it. And let's be honest, he had a really good season, and he broke into the England squad finally. What's Michael Carrick done?
Yeah, just gotten worse and old.
Yeah. So how
I'm not sure he's the perfect comparison point, to be honest, Carrick and Henderson, because of Carrick basically sits in front of the back four, doesn't he? You know what I mean? Whereas I think, I think it's probably a little not the best comparison. I think someone like Wilshere, because he's like, you know, he's a
bit more box
centre mid. He's up and coming, similar age, that kind of thing. Like, but so Henderson definitely underrated in your opinion.
Yeah, definitely underrated.
Finally, then.
Probably the one that I feel is most underrated on the game. Obviously, a big signing for Liverpool, rumoured to be 20 million, was Adam Lallana. Age 26, he's a cam on FIFA, and he's valued at 8 million quid. Now, obviously, this is based on Southampton's his performances for Southampton last season, of which he played 37 times from the start and made 1 substitute appearance. The one that really wicked me off when I was looking around the league to compare for Adam Lallana was Tomas Rosicky. Do you know what I mean? So look, he's
Tomas Rosicky.
Yeah.
Remember him?
Yeah, exactly. That's the point, really. I think Lallana had an overall average rating of 79, Rosicky 80. Okay, let's just let that sink in a second.
Well, surely that's got to be based on reputation or something.
You would think that,
but.
And there's always a but, because I thought you'd ask that, actually. I've delved a little deeper. Adam Lallana scored 9 goals and 7 assists last season in a team that finished 8th and only scored 54 goals. Okay, so he's involved in 16 of the 54 goals. Tomas Rosicky, on the other hand, made more starts than I thought he did last season. He made 17 starts and 10 substitute appearances for Arsenal, only scored 2 goals and made 1 assist. Right. Do you know what I mean? So, at your point, and it is correct, is Tomas Rosicky there based on his reputation? So, I looked a little bit deeper, and I took the last 4 seasons worth for Tomas Rosicky. So, I'm looking at 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13 and 13, 14. 4 seasons, he's made 51 starts, made 35 substitute appearances, only managed 9 goals in that time, exactly the same as Lallana managed all last season, and he's managed 1 more assist in that time, do you know what I mean? So 8 assists versus Lallana's 7 last season for Southampton. And let's not forget, in a team that are very proud of finishing top 4 every friggin' year.
There you go. So Adam Lallana,
massively underrated, or Tomas Rosicky, massively overrated. You decide.
Well, there you go. Let us know your thoughts on that. There's obviously a few players. I think Raheem Sterling's around at the 80 mark. I'd expect him to be. If he's still young, so we presume he'll improve.
He must have potential on the game sheet.
Yeah, exactly. Like so. But I think straight off the bat, I'm a bit deflated at Liverpool's quality, because being back in the Champions League for the first time, I thought like, yes, that's us back amongst the upper echelon. Whereas it feels maybe like another season in the Champions League.
It feels like they don't think we're there yet. Yeah. Which is really annoying.
Yeah.
Because they're not now basing it on stats, they're basing it on feelings and stuff, and that's not right.
Yeah. You like stats.
I like cold, hard facts, do you know what I mean? And Adam Lallana's clearly better than fucking Tomas Rosicky. He sorts it out FIFA, man.
There you go. And I think the most shocking thing, the thing that inspired this was we were playing it. We did a quick game against that's shown here in the derby.
Oh yes, for 1-1.
Yes, get on autoplay. See, better than Everton, clearly.
I just hope we don't score in the
the stats that come with the game, Liverpool are slightly better than Everton, but on current form, even though Liverpool are actually ahead of Everton
in the league
at time of filming, Everton's stats are better than Liverpool's.
Yeah, that's not right at all. I think I actually had them wrote down. You can see actually how much work we've put into this, and I can't find it anywhere. There you go.
So it's great. So let us know your thoughts on that. Should Liverpool be better? With any particular players on FIFA 15 that you think that Liverpool should basically have be loads better? Daniel Sturridge, you know, having finished second top goal scorer in the Premier League, does he warrant a higher stat? Do you think that'll just go up if he gets back into form? You know, and you obviously you'd have the online updates. He'll just become a worldie through the course of the season.
Will they give him a bigger head though?
He does have a very small head, by comparison.
He looks like one of the bad guys from the Mario film.
He does look like a Koopa Trooper in the Mario Brothers, the ill-fated Mario Brothers, the Mario Brothers live-action movie starring Bob Hoskins. God rest his soul.
You're probably the only person in the world I could say that to. You give me 5 stats about the film straight off the bat. Like.
There you go, John Leguizamo as well. Also lined itself up for a sequel, which never happened. Anyway, if you want to know more about Super Mario Brothers, the live-action movie, do let us know in the comments. And if you want to see more FIFA videos, we're going to be doing a few more FIFA videos around Liverpool. Stay tuned on youtube.com/RedmenTV. Click the subscribe
Wrong side.
Hey! There we go. Yeah, so there we go. Thanks very much for watching this, and we'll see you soon. Ta-da. We're not losing to United, and we're not losing to Arsenal. If we're going to win one thing this season, it's going to be that fucking award.
Was the graphic on the screen when he was pointing?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
We're going to
Do it now! Fucking go and do it! Go on!
Well, I'll fight them on the beach, I'm sorry.